but I'm feeling myself. Feeling myself. Feeling myself. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dose Abege. If this is your first time stopping by, hi, hello. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for stopping back once again. Guys, I know I've been gone for a while, but like a lot has been going on and you'll find out in the video, so let's get right into the video. Hi guys, how y'all doing? I hope good. It has been a while since I've showed my face on here. Life has been happening, so this is just going to be an update, a chit chat, get ready with me of the past few months I've been gone. 2020, what's been going on with you, what's been going on with me. Let's talk. I've been breaking out, so my face is not in its best situation right now, but I'm going to just get ahead. So guys, where have I been? What have I been doing? To be honest, I've been living life. 2020 has been kicking everybody's butts, and I am no exception. Things have just been happening between school being closed, or rather not being able to go to campus, having online classes, and just mental health. And right now the situation in Nigeria, oh my god. So yeah, a lot has been going on. To be very honest, the last time I uploaded on YouTube was July 31st, and since then, if I'm being very honest, I've just been trying to like get into some form of swing of things. Right now I'm just using some powder. This is the Black Radiance pressed powder in Cafe. I'm just going to use that to just combat some of this shine I'm getting. So in the month of August, I was struggling mentally. You know, like I don't like to use the word mental health lightly because it's not like a trend or anything funny. But in the month of August, I wasn't doing too well, like in terms of my mental space. Because when you want to do things like YouTube, Instagram, you have to have it has to do a lot with emotions, and sometimes when your emotions are not in the right place, you don't really put out your best. So the month of August, I wasn't feeling too okay mentally due to personal reasons and things like that, but then I was still trying to push forward. But I just had to take a break, because sometimes you don't even need to tell your body will tell you slow down. So that's what I just did in the month of August on YouTube. I tried to come back, but I film things and I don't like it, and then I never put it out. Horrible attitude, but we move. So that's what happened, and then eventually I started back. I'm still a medical student, I'm still a student, so eventually we started back online classes, and I had to kind of get into that swing of that new normal, because Zoom classes and just everything is different. So I had to just get into the new normal of things, which hasn't been so bad. This is, I think, my second rotation online, and it's been going okay so far. I'm grateful that at least I can continue and move on with my life, basically. So I first of all used the Juvia Space I Am Magic foundation, my favorite foundation in the whole wide world. Very full coverage, but I've tanned a lot and the color is kind of too light on me, but I love the coverage, so I just put that all over my face. And I'm going to go in with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Hydrating Longwear Foundation. This is in the shade 440, and this is more of my color, so I'm just going to also put that on top of my face. I usually like to go in with a little bit of foundation and then just kind of like on the back of my hand, and then dot it before I blend it in. So yeah, so the month of August went by, and mind you, this pandemic has been happening, and I've been home for the past 4 months. I mean, in those 4 months, I had a lot of free time, considering school hadn't yet got the online structure going on and everything. It was good, it was nice, I enjoyed it. I got a lot of time to content create, but there's sometimes where you just need to take a step back and you need to reevaluate and actually put out something better instead of just back to back to back. Sometimes you need to take a step back and reevaluate what you're doing, which is what I kind of felt like I did in August. MAC Fix Plus setting spray. This is going to help set my foundation in whilst I blend it in. So that was August for me. So September came around and I decided I got a job. I got a part-time job, and that was also keeping me busy, and which it was good because and also just in September as well, I also started school, so like online classes. But online classes are not as demanding as now. Mind you, pandemic has been going on for 4 months. I've been home creating content. I had a lot of time to do that, which was great. But extra source of income never hurt nobody. So I got a part-time job, which was also going well. And I don't know about you, but I'm someone who, when I start something new, I feel like I have to take a while to just like process myself, because I like routines. I like what I'm used to. Whenever change happens, I have to just like, oh, my mirror fell there. Whenever change happens, I have to just like steady myself again. So that was kind of what I did for the month of September. So yeah, in September I was just kind of like getting myself on track with having a work-school balance in terms of my part-time job and my online classes, and just like trying to get my life together in some sort of way, some sort of shape or form. I also forgot to add that in the month of September I moved apartments. Also a little bit of a stressful time in my life. If you've ever moved apartments, you know how it could be sometimes, but that's a story time for another day. Then October came. If you don't know, I am Nigerian. Nigeria celebrated its independence October 1st, 2020. It turned 6 years old. Great, woohoo! But frankly speaking, there are a lot of problems wrong with Nigeria. I'm a proud Nigerian, no. Am I really a proud Nigerian? I think I have to reevaluate that. But I'm Nigerian. Can't change it. Can't do nothing about it. My whole family is from Nigeria. I was born in Nigeria. Everything I know is basically Nigeria. I've lived in other parts of the world, but I still have my Nigerian blood in me. Can't change it. Can't do anything about it. So Nigeria celebrated its 60th independence October 1st, 2020, which was great, but Nigeria has come a long way, but has gone nowhere. So actually blending in your foundation with like a setting spray helps really just mesh it into the skin. Like it helps it to just kind of like, you know, blend a little bit better. I will also want to talk about a very serious issue happening in Nigeria right now, which is the EndSARS hashtag going on. So on October 8th, 2020, a group of well-meaning Nigerians decided to come out to protest against police brutality in Nigeria. Now there's a section of the Nigerian police known as SARS, SARS. It stands for Special Anti-Robbery Squad. Now this is a unit that has been set up to tackle robbery cases, kidnapping cases that were once or are rampant in the country, right? Okay. So, but. Look, I'm very riled up about this SARS thing. So these people, right, they were set up to curb robbery, kidnapping, etc. But what they are doing is a total opposite. Instead, what they do is they extort people. If you're young, if you drive a nice car, if you look flashy, heck, if you have a nice phone, like okay, iPhones, latest release iPhone 12, iPhone 11, or if you maybe carry the latest Samsung, if you have a laptop, they They will target you and harass you. They will go through your phone. They will take you to an ATM to withdraw for them at gunpoint. They will transfer things from your phone through the bank app to their account. They go as far as killing people if they don't do simple things such as opening your phone. What don't they do? They sexually harass people, both male and female. They detain people in prison and collect very, very ridiculous sums in the name of bribe or in the name of like ransoms or bail. They have done so much atrocities in Nigeria. So many people have come out and said that enough is enough. The amount of people these people kill every day, the amount of people these people detain illegally in prisons is ridiculous. So on October 8th, 2020, the protest started. And it was, the people who started it were protesting for 3 days and 3 nights, meaning they slept on the road protesting. It started in Lagos. They slept on the road protesting. And it was nice initially, and this brought up and riled up the rest of the country to start protesting, which was great because I'm not in Nigeria at the moment, but I was so happy, I was so invested. I was like, these people are making history. I wished I could be a part. I wished I could be a part of this. So protests have been going on. There were protests going on in different parts of the country, and even more so in different parts of the world. Nigerians in different parts of the world came out and were also protesting this EndSARS hashtag. Now it's not just a like, I don't know, rebel, no one wants police, this, that. No, people want police to protect their lives and their property, but these people are killing people in droves and for the most stupid things. They shoot people, there is no consequence. They kill people, they detain people. Except you're someone's son, if you're a random person, your chances of getting out alive or like just getting your freedom is so far-fetched. So the atrocities this part of the police have been performing has just gone unchecked for so long that they do things without any consequence. How can, in a sane country, police just wield guns and shoot people and nothing happens? Now that is the main issue with this whole SARS saga. People shoot people and no consequence. The police has no control. The government has no control over the police. There are no consequences. They don't fear anybody. They do as they please, and that is the problem. So based on the protests, which went on for almost 2 weeks, from the 8th to the 20th of October, so these protests have been going on in different parts of the country successfully, if I may add. Peaceful protests. It even turned almost to like a party just because of how much fun people were having at this protest. It was a good time. It was like, yeah, we're fighting for our rights and we know how to do it. And if you see the level of coordination, many of the people who took up roles in this protest to make it happen and make it function did so very beautifully, because they set up legal aid. Lawyers were on call, on standby. Anyone who got arrested during the time of protest were ready, and lawyers were there and ready to bail people out. There were ambulances, and they even came in time. There was a toll-free number to call for emergencies, like a helpline. It was so beautiful the way the protests were being organized. But what made it so horrible was the way the government handled it. Now, Nigeria is a country where it is rich in resources but abundant in corruption, because our government does not work for very many reasons, because there are a lot of people who like the dysfunction. There are a lot of people who like the way that everything works and the way it is, and it serves them that way. So if it were to function and be a well-meaning country, like a well-functioning country, there are a lot of people it would not benefit. For example, there's no constant electricity in Nigeria. If there was to be constant electricity, the people who sell generators, sell diesel for generators would be at a loss. Of course, like, it would benefit them more if there's lights, because there would be other avenues for the country to flourish. But the fact that they have their hand in generators, they would never ever allow that happen, and just many other things. So these protests were very peaceful, but instead the protesters were shot at, tear gassed, hoodlums were brought to disperse them. Some people even died in the process. Rest in peace to Anthony Onome. There were a lot of people. Jimo Isiaku also got shot just standing by. So many people who just lost their lives. It's almost like, what is the worth of a life in Nigeria? I'm going into the Ace Beauty Grandiose palette, and I'll be going into this brown shade called Cinnamon, and I'll just be blending that into my crease. Forgot to put eyeshadow primer. So yeah, this part of the police unit has gone unchecked for so long, and the president in my country, Nigeria, he called it off. He said no more SARS, that he's listening to the people, this, that, etc, etc. But then it's like an audio ban, because SARS is still on the street, still brutalizing people, still like unleashing havoc on people, which is not at all what anybody wanted. And it's just a lot that has been going on. And if you're hearing about this for the first time, feel free to check the EndSARS hashtag on Twitter, and you can follow up what has been going on in Nigeria. And not just Nigeria, there are a lot of things also going on in other African countries as well. Like in Namibia, women are protesting against gender-based violence, and the hashtag is SHUTITALLDOWN Namibia. Shut it all down, Namibia. In Cameroon, there's something going on between the Anglophone and the Francophone speaking parts. So there is the Anglophone crisis going on. In Congo, which just hurts me and breaks my heart, there's also something going on as well, which is trending by the hashtag CONGOISBLEEDING. It's about children working in mines to make sure that you and I can get smartphones and laptops and things like that. And Congo is very rich in a natural resource called cobalt, but still they are exploited, paid peanuts for their resources, and do large companies bidding, kill people, and it's horrible. So there's a lot going on in the world right now. From the beginning of the year, we were protesting Black Lives Matter with the pandemic and everything going on, and right now Africa is going through a whole crisis. I know, there's only so much we can do as humans, but if you want to take part and make yourself aware, you can go on Twitter and check these hashtags and stay up to date with what's going on. Donate, lend your voice, make awareness however you can to help all these situations right now. So, and on the 20th of October 2020, in Lagos City, one of the major areas of the protest, a curfew was set. At around 12:30 p.m., the Lagos City government announced a curfew for 4 o'clock. So, and it's a city that is plagued by traffic, so it was kind of virtually impossible for everyone to be home and obey this curfew by 4 o'clock. Although some protesters went home, others decided that they were going to disobey the curfew and that they are fighting for their rights. Now, by no means, there is nowhere in the world where the penalty for disobeying a curfew is death. But on the 20th of October 2020, army soldiers allegedly shot and killed some protesters at the Lekki toll gate who were protesting. It's been a whole debacle going on, but I just want to say that the people who lost their lives, may their soul rest in peace. And I also pray that we'll continue to carry on the fight for them and that their deaths will not be in vain. So that's a whole list of things that has been going on in my country and in other African countries as well. Lend your voice however you can. These things round me up. Like, I don't even know if I could do politics, but like, there's just so much injustice in the world. Like, when you really think about it, it's really draining. On to lighter things. I'm going to be using this shade Rose. Actually, no, I think I'm going to use this shade Poppy. It's more matte. This is shimmery. I didn't want to use anything shimmery. I'm going to use the shade Poppy and just blush my cheeks with this large blusher brush. If you want like that kind of blushed effect, like, you can just run the blush over your nose like so, to give my nose a little bit of like a pinpoint bling effect. I'm going to go into a random gold shade. Any eyeshadow you have that's like a little bit gold, you could use it to do this. So guys, I've just finished up the eyes. I applied my mascara and also my eyelashes. These eyelashes are actually a little bit customized. Like, I've stacked like a thinner pair on top, a little bit of a thicker pair to get this kind of thickness and shape until I find like a perfect good eyelash I could like recommend to you. Next, I'm going to just finish up the lips and we're pretty much done with the face. So guys, that's what's been going on in Africa, Nigeria, and kind of my life a little bit as a whole. I've been protesting online. You can be an online protester too. You just have to spread awareness, use the hashtag and let people know, just like I'm doing right now. Using my favorite lip liner, this is the Colourpop BFF4. I'm just going to line my lips. My lips are looking a little bit not exfoliated right now, and I'm going to be using a gloss. So I'm just going to take some makeup wipes. I'm going to take a makeup wipe and just do a little bit of damage control. If you want like a pouty lip type of effect, instead of like lining your cupid's bow, like actually following the shape, you want to just go straight across, just like that. And whenever I line my lips, I like to contour it, meaning I like feel the edges like that. And when you apply lip gloss, you see the magic that is about to happen. And there we have it, guys. We are done with the face. You could just go ahead to just fix plus one last time. And I'm just going to fix up my hair. I'm going to change my outfit and I think just fix up my hair real quick. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. This brings us to the end of our video. I just wanted to talk a bit, catch you up to date on what's been going on with me and also some of the things that affect me. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you click that subscribe button so you can stay up to date and we can talk about makeup, life, and just growing and glowing together. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for stopping back once again. Thank you for spending time with me today. If you're interested in my hair, I have a video coming up on all about this hair. Affordable, you know, affordable hair installation, like styling, everything. Thank you guys for checking in with me and I will see you in the next video. Till next time, much love. Bye.